this ring, he can be terribly uncomfortable for your pet.
And we've discovered another irritant. Insects using pets as shelter, even breeding grounds. Senior reporter Jake Wozakowski is live to explain tonight. Jake.
Well, guys, the Nebraska Humane Society says that during the peak summer months, they see about one of these larvae and pull it out of an animal each day for a couple of weeks. Now, usually they're in cats, but most of them don't come out of their nose. Now, we want to warn you, this video may be graphic to some. A young kitten has trouble breathing because of a bug that's burrowed in her nose. This video taken by veterinarian Elizabeth Farrington as she removes a Cuterebra from the stray kitten's nostril.
Whoa!
The sight is bizarre and unpleasant, but these bugs burrowing in animals happens more than you might think.
Once you see them that big and how big of a basically cavity they've made for themselves, you know they'll be big, but it still always has a shock factor to it.
Dr. Farrington says these Cuterebra larvae are the early forms of the common fly and show up more when the weather's warm. They're mostly near rodent holes and in the grass and tend to burrow themselves in the skin of cats and sometimes dogs that are outside a lot.
The reason we see it in cats in particular, especially kittens, is that they're small, so they're immunocompromised. They don't groom themselves as well, so they're not going to get rid of it. They might ingest it.
We took the video to local pet owners to hear what they think.
Never seen anything like it.
Pretty big parasite.
Most said they hadn't seen this sort of larva, but will be aware in the future.
It's the first I've heard of it, but that's good to know if we run into it that just get them into the vet and get it treated right away.
The bugs are harmless if burrowed in a pet's skin and will eventually fall out, but it's important to get it treated early.
A good owner, they're going to start noticing, gosh, an animal is pawing at itself or something's itchy or bothering them, and they'll take them into the veterinarian. So oftentimes we'll see these guys, these little Cuterebra, when they're much smaller than when they get to this size.
As for the kitten, she's doing much better and is on her way towards adoption. And if you see one of these larvae in your pet's skin or a hole in your pet's skin, you should take them to the vet and not try to get it out yourself. Now, NHS says that if you do, you could end up popping that larva and they could cause an infection on your animal's skin. Now, they also say that these Cuterebra are not trying to actually burrow into animals, but if you do find one, or there is no way to actually prevent this from actually getting onto one of your animals either, and we have this information from NHS on our website, KMTV.TV. Reporting live from 90th and 4, Jake Wozakowski, KMTV Action 3 News.
That video is gross, but it's a good warning. Thanks, Jake.